Alright guys, sorry that last video cut me off. Screencastify only gives me 5 minutes to make these videos. So this one I just want to get into the turning and moving, um, how to use the different blocks in different ways, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and full screen this here. Alright, so turning, like I was talking about in the last video, you can do a motor turn. You just need to make sure you know what motor you are going to be using, so either B or C. And then you're going to, so you need to know this right here. Then you're going to want to change this to degrees. Use your port view and figure out how many degrees. Enter that here. Okay, that is going to allow your robot to turn however many degrees you would like. And when I say a 90-degree turn, I'm not saying you put 90 degrees in here. Your robot physically turns 90 degrees, but most likely the tire rotations will be like 360 degrees. That will go there. Okay, we talked a little bit about the tank turn. This first scenario right here, where I have a 50 and a 50, this is on again for rotations, and it's on for one rotation. In this case, since they're both on the same speed, my robot is just going to go forward for one rotation. Okay, to make it go backwards, I could put both of these 50s at -50, change them to -50, and it's my robot will go backwards. I could also, if I wanted to, make my rotation of degrees negative, and that would make it go backward. If I make both the speed and the rotations or degrees negative, the negatives cancel each other out, and the robot is going to go forward. Okay. Next one down here, as you can see, I have a 50 and a -50 in my speed using my tank block. That is going to have my robot spin like that. Okay, just around the rounded center of gravity, around the middle of the robot. So that one you're going to have to really experiment and play around with how many degrees or rotations you are going to put into this block. Again, I would use rotations and not, I would use degrees and not rotations, because you can always use your port view. And then the last scenario here, we have our 30% speed and our 50% speed. This is going to allow my robot to do like an arced turn. It's going to kind of go on an angle. It's going to move forward but turn at the same time. Okay. Again, there's no right or wrong with this part here. This is, you just have to experiment with and know which way it's going. Okay. Then we have our double motor move forward and backward blocks. Okay, that's this one here. All right. Again, change that to rotate to degrees. I don't recommend using this arrow to turn, but just know your speed. You can make it go faster or slower, positive or negative, and then use your port view to know how many degrees your tires rotated, and put that in, and you can use this to go forward and backward. You can do this double motor curve. Again, I don't like it. It's not very accurate. And then down here we have again the tank move block. Again, this is what I kind of talked about over here. You can have different speeds. Just know that you are going to put a certain amount of degrees in here, and it will take you on a curve. You can also set these to both be at 70 speed, and it'll go forward, or -70 and go backward. Okay. Um, the other thing, let's get back, clear screen. Let's go back to there. When we're thinking of turning, if you hold your hands up, I'm going to turn it so you can kind of see me like this. I don't know if you can see me, but if I want my B motor, my thumb is here, to run, if my robot is going to turn this way. Okay, my B motor is going to have it turn to the right. If I have my C motor, which it's not really working, C1, it's going to turn to the left. Okay, so that helps you. B, C, just like you're reading a book on your hands, B, then C. Okay, so your left hand is B, right hand is C, and your A should always be your arm port. Hopefully that helps. Come see me if you have questions.